With it right here with who I started with, be something like the Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, Uno, Central Coast, mob and suicide. Always arsonist. I step in the booth and cats, I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music, I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back. We're live on Chicano Tube. We're live on Chicano Street. You already know what it is, man. Where the Raza hangs at, the People's Channel, however you want to call it, man. Gracias to all the day oneers. And of course, gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. We appreciate the support. We're knocking on 14K. I'm still saying Happy New Year. It's still Happy New Year. ¿Y qué? ¿Y qué? So, gracias all the day oneers. Today's, let's go to the formalities before we get into it. Because then we'll get into it, cabrones. And then boom, we're gone. And time is always short. I always got these little glimpses, nomás de poquito tiempo in between shit to keep it a buck with you. And so, the members only, all the Chicano channels, which we're going to be talking about today because is now the whole just climate has shifted. The whole thing, the whole landscape has shifted. It's great. Unity has always been here, but these pinchy poisons were just had deep roots. But now we pulled them out hasta la pinche muela and the roots and everything. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hold on. And the Chicano channels and all the Chicano pages. Shout out to mi hermano Peter from Chicano State of Mind. Chicano State of Mind. Badass photo shoot you did, cabrón. Cálmate, wey, cálmate. Badass photo shoot you did. Those last flicas, well, I don't know what it was. The dude was in front of what? Was it a 65? Or I can't remember, but badass flicks. Shout out to mi hermano on IG. We're going to be showing IG more love because the truth of the matter is IG doesn't get enough love, man. It doesn't, man. So we got to start. What we're getting to is the cross streaming on all platforms. That's getting worked out. I'll tell you that. And all that is just getting the shit. That's all it is. But there's a time for everything. So now I think we're gonna do that. All right. Gracias all the Chicano channels, Chicano pages. All right. And then everyone that's in the comment section right now, appreciate you guys. Real quick though, yesterday's live was a trip. And I'm talking about the Brain Wood. That one was a classic. That was a classic. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the one we're talking about with Lefty Gunplay. I'm not gonna talk about that this video. It's different. That's already done already. Okay. So you thought he was real, and I'm not saying he didn't do a bunch of $2 bills, but you find out that these people sign contracts, and boom, you get MC Gusto. But we're not talking about that today, all right? That's better. That's what's up. All right, then let me go ahead and get in some of the comment sections, and then we're gonna talk about the how we started this year off on the right foot. It's everything has a reason. The cabrones that chose this time, the year of prosperity, the year of abundance, the year of unity, the year of getting more and leveling up. The reason they fell out of the wait time is because that wasn't us that did it. It wasn't even me. I tried to take credit for it and shit. Peachy Norby's, the Norby's had a kind of, Norby's pulled me down from the clouds. No te subes, way. No te subes, all right? Yeah, the people got rid of them. But bigger than the people, watch when I say this, bigger than the people is God. The capital G. Okay? The big G. Which one? No, calmate, all right? Don't get into that right now. The capital G, okay? It's time for everything. Hey, it was time to go, and now we got more unity than ever before. And it seems like there's just something in the air. There's even something in the air here in the States. I don't know if you knew this. My blue collar workers know what's up. I'll tell you that, because my blue collar workers, the ones that break their backs every day for their families, they're wondering why since November 5th, to be exact, they've been getting bought lunch and been getting taken out to eat. And there's something in the atmosphere that that's shifted, man. It's totally shifted. And that's if you believe it. Because, serio, pedo. I mean, if it's all doom and gloom between those 2 years, was how could you expect anything else? Keep that a buck. All right. Let me get in some of the comments. I had the Ray-Bans on, but I couldn't even see the comments of the Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans are like the tints on the ride, limo, full, all the way. The 408 checked in the building. First one to check in is always the 408. That's what's up, man. Of course, we got boom, Boy Aguilar. Colorado just stepped in the building. That's what's up. Daniel Berry Sports. I appreciate you, cabron. I appreciate you. Man, we could talk about my brother-in-law, the Rams, what the chances that they're going to get past Detroit are. I mean, I don't want, I'm not trying to rub it in my brother-in-law. And we know Alvin was Ram too, right? And he's listening. Don't think he's not listening, watching. He's gonna come back and laugh and be like, I got you. Um, it's highly unlikely, man. Detroit's gonna whoop that ass. Detroit has got that ass 5 ways from Sunday. So, didn't mean to burst the bubble. And again, I'm not talking shit, man. We had like a fucking 6-10 season, a 7-10 season. What do we have? You know what I mean? I ain't talking shit. What up, Chicano? 2 new law for farm workers. They getting sick leave and not working on bad weather. It's real farmer shit. Real shit right there. But my boy, and you know this, I'm sure you know this, cabron. It has already been a lot of years. Because even working in finances, the financial district, people getting comprar casas. We got to see the financials, right? So they have to provide the pay stubs. It's been a lot of years since I seen a farm worker only get paid flat time. There was a couple years that I saw it. Again, I was new to the industry, but there was a couple years where I saw them like the fucking farm workers are working 60-hour weeks, 70-hour weeks at a flat rate. So I can tell you just from seeing pay stubs, the farmeros are getting paid now. I just kind of want to, give it some backstory. I've been in the industry for 20 years, bro. 20 years. I think I know what I'm talking about. A little bit. So they used to get flat time, and now they're getting paid so good, cabrones. They're homeowners. They're seeking to be the homeowners. And you know what the raza does. I mean, hey, let's just keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Ahí van a meter 3 primos. The 3 cousins are going to be there. I'm just keeping it a buck. But see, Selena's got new laws now with ADUs. Tengo inversionistas bugging me so much, like, Mike, encuéntrame these homes, and all they have to do is have large garages or at least a large enough backyard for an ADU. The permits they're giving now with these new laws, SB 3355, they're buying the homes and they're renting them for triple, man. So it's the year of prosperity. It's the year of abundance. I wake up every day en el pinche espejo, lo miro cara a cara. I got to do a video just on that. Let's go. That might pump you up. I'll put some dramatic music on there, some shit like that. And we're claiming it this year. So at the same time, it's not a coincidence some pendejos fell by the wayside. Okay. Now with the Banda World, he's going to have to pump his brakes. Banda World, if you're hearing this or your fucking minions or anything like that, drink some brake fluid. Don't bring me over there and try to bring me in all your shit, but you're in the crosshairs, cabron. Because the poison is what we're weeding out. O sea, don't fuck around and find out, cabron. You're gonna run into one of those little fucking bait traps that they put outside the casas where you're gonna run in there and bite some poison way. So just calmate, right? But you're in the crosshairs because as the unity goes forward, as it's here, we're blessed. It's a new day on YouTube. It's a whole new day, right? Let me see what's up, man. Buzz, I send mines in full. Smokey the Local Bear's in the building. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you, Cabrón. There's Smokey the Local Bear, someone that does something for a living that literally is like saving lives when you go to work. The goal is to not let it feel like work. Okay, that's number one. That's what he does, makes his heart beat, puts food on the table for his family. Do that. That's the first goal. I mean, that would be the first choice, to do what you want. That way it doesn't feel like work. Second would be, you know what? I don't gotta like what I do, but I'm set because the chippers are real. Okay, then do that. What's better than that, obviously, would be calling your own shots. You know, that's why it was a good time for Icon to leave the food community. He was like, you know what? I got to be 100% in charge of my brand anyways, right? I ain't gonna disrespect no more. No, I guess the dude with the mask, no, he looks like no limit soldiers with the mask on. The mask has always been around, but gente, who made it until you've seen the TRU cover with 3 masks, flames coming out of the eyeballs, nose, mouth. And then not just that, I don't know if you knew, at the same time, they took the graphic design game to the next level. They took it to the next level. You might see that of course levels down now, but I'm saying this is 97. This is 96, 95. They took the graphic design game. But anyways, he wears a mask. It's all cool. It would be, you never seen on YouTube someone get asked that wears a mask why you wear a mask. I would like to see that. I would like to see someone ask someone on YouTube, hey, you wear a mask, and there's more people, right? 44 Vato. He wears a mask. Well, what would make sense to me, to wear a mask, right? I mean, then it's hot in there, but you're only shooting content, but then it's hot in there. You're like 20 degrees hotter. Your face is about 20 degrees hot, but some people just live with it, right? Some people are in cold climates. I think that do 44 Vato. I think he's in Denver, right? I like that he's real, and I like that he keeps it a buck. I can tell why, because he also talks about God and church and the Bible unapologetically. When you do that, it's cajon this way, because motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit. Oh, they think that's some weak ass shit, but it's not. It's the real shit. It's actually, the Bible says, it's realer than this realm. It's realer than this realm. All right, let me get back into the comment section. Let's see what's up. That's right. All right, let's get back to it. The unity of it. Where is it? There it is. Boom. That's right. Smoke a local bear. Let's get back to it. Okay, turning into the new year. This is what did itself already. We're kind of handed a gift. It was a perfect gift, right? Right after the YouTube Yarda Awards, one of the winner, which now people are saying that's how much juice the YouTube Yarda Awards have. They'll either make you or they'll break you. So obviously we're gonna recognize that with Chemo in of course the associations with Chemo's flicks with Chemo. Obviously now that we've gone up levels on that, we know people are watching it. We know we can retire these pendejos. We're gonna be let's make next year's a whole lot better, man. We're gonna scrutinize it. Maybe have 2-3 tiers of kind of screening all the candidates. It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better because of all the characters. Everyone's a different character, man. A different character, man. You got dudes on there that actually think they're still Santana and Montana. That's a trip, man. That's a trip. And then you got all the way from people who just pulled up, all the way from people who MC Gusto, Lefty Gusto, all these characters, you know what I mean? And again, this is us, this is YouTube, you know. Those guys, they just have to do interviews for prensa, you know what I mean? La prensa, get in front of the cameras and shit and grow your brand. That's what they do. But here, we're on YouTube. So that's why we got our own over here. Everyone knows everyone already, man. We can see, okay, this, that, and there might have been fallings out in the past. You could point it out. What about 2022, 2021, 2020, whatever, 3? Said and done. If you're going to kick against the pricks, just know it. We ain't going to war with you. We're staying united. You're going to war with yourself. You're going to get yourself done because the people, you're not going to fool the people no more. And we're not going after anyone that we're not wasting our time. If you see them start crossing lines, call them out on that shit right away. You're going to get internet talentado. Damn, Tony A, he called in last time and he said his chonies, he dropped his own chonies. And some people that are more for the new school, they might not understand that. Oh, that's it's an old school phrase. Basically, you made a fool out of yourself. Basically, that's what he was saying. I was like, we're having this conversation. It's the beginnings of the new year, and what people didn't know is that unity is here. It's not a thing of the past no more. It's already here. And the pendejos, they're weeding themselves out. We don't even gotta weed them out. Matter of fact, it was funny. Someone commented and someone said, "Hey, on that CB4 clip you did," he goes, "Hey, I think High C did some of the lyrics." And I said, "No, shit, really?" Is that, well, because I mean, you got to have someone that can rap, someone that's on beat, melody, not just that, has a voice. High C has all that. Come on, cut it out already, right? Give respect, respect this dude. West Coast legends when you see High C. That's it. Okay, cut all that out. And they came out with the blue jean Dickie jackets, man. That was a bad jacket, man. That was a bad jacket. The Dickie overalls were clean. The blue Dickie jeans, super. A lot of people didn't know this, man. This is mostly the youngsters, but why did that clothes look like that? Why are Chicanos buying clothes that looks like it's for the blue collar worker, sold for blue collar workers? And this is going all the way back to like the 1940s and 50s and 60s because it was the cheapest clothes. We didn't have all the money to go and get brand names. Nowadays, shit's so backward. Broke people want to look rich, and rich people never give a fuck. But I hope. The Dickie jacket, that was a real one, man. That was a real. And the glasses to the youngsters, the Lokes. I don't know if they changed the name of it. Locos, maybe. I don't know if the name has changed, but youngsters, that Jack, those Lokes, if you had them on, you wanted all the smoke. There ain't no talking yourself out of that one right there. Ain't no, like 4Extra says, non-affiliate. You can't plead non-affiliate with the Lokes on. It just wasn't gonna happen. There were full tints too, man. Number 5, limo tints. So the Gusto, it was real grotesque. I mean, but they were embellishing the rap. The rap wasn't like that. But every single verse, like he's saying una groseria, well, that wasn't really gangster rap. But the crazy thing is Dead Mike was his day one solid, Dead Mike. and the other dude, and they just have nines. And oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. That was crazy, man. So that was the shit that made him say, you know what? And then when you come out, if you come out with a song, everyone is dickied up, loped up, masked up, leather belts, hush puppies. The youngsters are like, what are hush puppies? They're thinking it's a dog and shit. Huh? Anyways, um, and then when you say F the police, songs like that, come on now. So, depending, you know what? That kind of atmosphere, I think we're stepping into again. Because, again, the Raza wanted a reset. It's a whole red wave that just came in the office. So, January 20th, we'll talk about the transfer of power. See, I didn't talk about politics for 2 months. This is for the fucking trolls that you guys watch me. Back then, around the elections, the elections, they were saying, Fox News and this and that. And that's never even been the stilo, but it's a part of it because we're going to talk about what helps and what hurts the raza. Like the brother was just saying, the farm workers and all the new backup that they got with the new laws. Cali Max on sale right now. You know what? That wouldn't be a bad LLC. I'll tell you why. LLCs, when you create the name of an LLC, if you make it a very broad generic term that doesn't really associate with a type of service, it's actually worth more and gets higher lines of credit than an LLC that gets named something something real estate, something something gymnastics, something something boxing. Those get lower lines of credit. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, let's go back to it. But yeah, it's on that thing. It went up in flames, man. It it wasn't. We didn't really have to do anything. He did that to himself.
The BBG is what he's got. He's the big black guy. He's got the big black guy syndrome, homeboy. So all I know is I got my platform, carnal. Use a fool, use a chump, and use a ghetto coon. This was for you, Tariq the ghetto coon Nasheed. When you guys were slaves, you guys would run to Latin countries, brother. But really, you're just a ghetto coon, brother. You're just a ghetto coon. A lot of the ghetto coons do that. They talk a good one. I mean, fuck them niggers. I mean, fuck them niggers. I mean, fuck them niggers.
No, you didn't remove yourself. The people removed you, and now we got way more peace in the air. And all the other minions and all they do. I mean, if you're subscribed over there, I'm not saying unsubscribe. I would never say that. Never try to hurt his bag. Never try to affect his bag. Well, that shit comes around. So we don't ever try to wish ill will on nobody. Shit. The opposite. Long life and do what you do. You know what I mean? Like remember when Lucky was going off on podcasters? When he was going off on podcasters. Hey, he mentioned Tony A, and he said, I wish you the best life. Wish you the best. They don't got nothing but against each other. I think it was Alvin always stirring the pot. I actually think it was Alvin who was the one sending text messages and stirring the pot for people against people. Hey, fuck these dudes. He even said it one time himself. And then let's move on because I don't want, this is not the fucking Alvin hour again. He even said it on his own shows. Yeah, those guys from up there, they don't show the same love. So why should I show the same love? Division? Oh. Hold on, gente. I'm gonna park the car, man. I forgot a pinchy errand too. The wifey just texted me right now. What we gonna do? I'm gonna go inside here. I'm gonna have to get inside the mall. I don't know. I think it's gonna be real choppy, the connection. Probably because it's a mall, but it is what it is, man. Let's see it back, man. Pony Loke just stepped in the building. I appreciate you, my boy. Hey, you're a fucking hero, bro. You went and you saved those kids from burning, smoking building. You and Johnny bleached the hair. That was crazy, cabrón. I mean, that hair just came out to the roots, man. That was a good idea. And when Johnny got done, man, shit. Soda pop, he lost it, man. He snapped on the dude, pulled out a 38 and pointed it right in his eyeball. That's when your life can change, you know what I mean? And he's being a dick, an aggressive dude, you know what I mean? Just making sure these young kids aren't trying to rip up his magazines. And then, and the sound effect is just for the movie. I mean, Quete doesn't make that noise, all right? If you think it makes a noise, some of us don't even know what sound effects. A difference between that and lo que es verdad, ¿verdad? It's all good. It's all good. Because we actually used to use real toys in the studio booths on microphones. But anyways, while you're playing my head is racist. Yeah, it's I don't know because maybe someone mentioned Alvin, you know. So it was just a matter of saying, you know what? If that's what if there was a lead up to all that shit, beefing with this guy, beefing with that guy, beefing with that guy. And then he's going to play the victim and say he didn't do nothing. He's walking on water. He said to the internet that he didn't get fired from the city council. And then the paperwork came out. I'll hold. Little babies till death. You know what? I'm going to give credit where credit is due, cabron. You think Tony A has been stirring the pot or has he been on the receiving end of the shit and have to answer? Now, there's a shit talking answer, a response to that, or there's what's the facts is that everyone always stirs the pot. Or we already know what it was, is he was doing the click thing. See, Alvin was the creator of clicks. He started the clicks. Hey, Billy, what did he tell West Coast? If you play with Bobby, you can't be my friend. That's fucked up from someone that's supposed to be, you know, your right-hand man 3 feet away from you, giving people ultimate, doing the click thing. Who was stirring the pot the whole time, bro? That's why I'm not trying to make it the receipt hour. But if you want the receipt hour, there was about 6 receipts that was posted on it. And then I got to get inside the mall, gente. I got to let you go, man. And I'm thirsty, man. I think I'm going to hit the Jamba Juice. There's receipts on the live with Norby's cabrones. Go to that live, enjoy it. It's there, and it's saying the same thing. The Raza, these guys that are saying there's war, they're at each other's heads, they're at each other's necks. That's all propaganda because there's never been more unity, and we're gonna prove it. Watch some of the shows that we got planned for 2025. Just watch some of these shows that we got planned. And you're going to be like, yeah, Alvin just would have been like a little punk asshole on the sideline talking shit and hating. And the bando world, I got my eyes on you already in the crosshairs, man. If all you're going to do is the poison and keep dividing line, Bakersfield, south of Bakersfield, north of, you're going to keep pushing that line, you know, but the youngsters over here, they don't really watch you, you know, because I call you the bando world. And they know that everyone always had a paisa homie. All right, that one paisa homie, right? That looked like, you know, he has a Bronco in the front of the pad and shit. All right, live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I gotta let you guys go. I'm in motion. I just want to do a quick one and say this whole video is an affirmation. It's a message. We're getting it done this year. We're united already, and we're getting it done this year. We got more respect than ever, and wait for the shows that we got popping in this year. I'm going to let you guys go. Do me a favor, though. That's all I ask. One thing is all I ask, cabron, is that you hit that pinchy like button, man. It don't cost a thing. Hit the X on the chat. You know, I'll stay for another 2 minutes, man. Let's read some comments so you guys can hit the like, man. Los baby till death. That's right, my boy. From Los, that's right, my boy. Norby's took a picture on Soto Street, and I told him on North Soto, I know a spot. One of my favorite spots. It's not a secret spot. Of course, all the locals know it over there. That after 5 o'clock, they roll the carts from the side of the house, cabrón. De los pinches, de la comida que sirven, güey. Ahí tienen de asada, tripas, res, you name it. And it's on the North Soto. So I know LA, cabrones. Just not putting it out there. I know LA. I got familia out there. Okay. But that's it. You know, I wouldn't even mention them, blast them or anything. Most of them aren't even on YouTube anyways. But just, it is what it is, man. Shout out to them. Punch a dwarf for $30. I mean, if people wanted to see the Banda World fight, I would facilitate that fight, bro. I would facilitate that fight in a second. This is me, businessman. I don't even have to be there. I just, if they would cash the checks that they write online, at least half the time, they'd have respect. At least that. But Lucky said it. No one could have said it any better. The Banda World is running 0 fades, dog. End of story. End of story. Well, hit that like, hit. All right, you guys, I got to get inside the mall, cabrones. I'm going to let you guys go. We'll be in motion. That's why we got these little lives in motion. We'll see you on the next episode. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. Beautiful in the raza. Hit that like on the way out. And in the end, all you got is the memories.